This is Steve Kress. I'm the director of Project Puffin. This is a very exciting time of year for studying the chicks on Seal Island because most of them are about ready to leave their burrows. We know at this age the birds start getting increasingly restless inside of their burrows. It's important for them to exercise, so if they got a big burrow, they'll stretch their wings, they'll quiver their wings, eventually start coming out of the burrows, looking around, usually at night, exercising outside the burrows at night, and then when they just can't stand being on land anymore, they just start walking to the water. I've seen this before. I've seen them walk over the rocks, rock by rock, until finally they get to the edge of the sea and they just leap into it. It's a bold move for a little bird that's never been to the sea before. And there's no turning back. They have to head off to sea. They don't come back. They paddle off first into the waves, dive through it, and pop up on the other side of the breaking curlers, and then paddle off into the darkness. It's thought that they head off to sea by themselves without their parents, and they spend the next 2 to 3 years floating somewhere in the North Atlantic. Once the chick leaves, the chick heads off to sea. It's got all the building instincts it needs to know where to go and to find food. And the job of the adults is to stay back at the colony. And I think the reason they do that is to protect the burrow, to defend it against any upstart puffins that might move into the burrow, because the burrow is a precious piece of real estate. At this time of year, the puffins are in a rerun of the spring. In the spring, they all come back to the island, they mass on the water, and then they come ashore. This time of year, they are actually going back to the water and sitting in rafts, getting more and more restless about being on land, and then almost as if someone gives the signal, they leave and they head out into the open ocean.